Welcome back, everybody. On this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons to buy a new build in San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio is growing tremendously, predominantly from the center on up to the west side, far west, to the east side, northwest, northeast, and going straight north. We have lots and lots of new builders, new construction homes, areas growing tremendously, and it'll keep growing. 5 reasons are open concept, builder warranty, investment properties, equity, and almost new homes. And of course, I'm going to give you a little extra bonus at the end, so you'll want to stay until the end. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Lillie Dominguez, and I'm a realtor in the San Antonio metro area. If this is your first time visiting this channel and you want to hear everything and anything about San Antonio, Texas, or even some about Texas, well, you've come to the right place. I post tons and tons of videos about anything and everything that you want to know about Texas. So remember to tap that subscribe button, click that little bell, and click the like button so that you get notified every time I post a new video. You'll get a little notification. I get lots and lots of calls from people every day looking to relocate, move within Texas, within San Antonio, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving, relocating to the San Antonio metro area or Texas, well, remember to reach out to us, give us a call, send us a text, or an email, or even that little pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back with moving to San Antonio, Texas, or Texas. Number 1, open concept. So these new homes being built, they have vaulted ceilings, granite countertops, major open concept, okay, with the kitchen, dining room, living room, breakfast nook, lots of windows, and a lot of them are 2-story. So you're going to have the bedrooms predominantly upstairs. Some of them may have a master bedroom downstairs. So you're going to enjoy a large open concept, okay, and high ceilings, making it feel even larger. If you go to buy an older home, okay, you're going to have lower ceilings. You may have to upgrade the countertops, the flooring, painting, windows. Even though some, homes in the 2000 to 2010 still look pretty new, okay? However, you don't have that new home feel and the high vaulted ceilings unless you go and pay a higher price. And some of these homes even have the laundry room upstairs, if all the bedrooms upstairs, to make it convenient. Predominantly, they're carpeted in all the bedrooms, a big bonus room upstairs, which could be carpeted or wood or tiled. Okay, and carpeted stairs may be going up. If you end up buying at the start of the home, you may have a chance to select what you'd like. Some builders won't allow that. So the older homes, you're maybe getting something at the same price or lower and still have to do some upgrades. You'll have large walk-in closets, new appliances. The older homes, you might see in programs like HGTV, The Twin Brothers, Chris and Joanna, remodeling all these homes. Well, it can be really stressful, a lot of work and a major investment. Now, the price range on a lot of these new construction homes from the different builders vary. You'll have some from the 2 to 300s, 3 to 400s, or 250 to 350, and, going all the way up to the 500s or more if you want to go to something much larger and with more land or really high end, okay, into the millions. So they do exist, but the most common are between 2 to 500. And we'll find a majority of the builders are building in similar areas throughout San Antonio, the northwest, northeast, north, west, and east side. Not much is building centrally unless homes were taken down and being rebuilt. There's different types of homes. You'll have the custom built homes, which, go into the 500s or more. And on those, if you wanted to make a major change, you could be looking at 50 to 100,000 for a major change to be the way you want it. Now, some of these other builders that can turn them around in a couple of months, okay, they build massively, okay, sometimes 70 at a time. So they get major discounts from suppliers. And so they already know that you may want, white walls, gray trimming, granite countertops and certain flooring. So they pass on that discount, okay, to the buyer. However, on those homes, you won't be able to make any changes. The majority of them have fences and, your central heating and air. Some of them have lawn, others may not, so that you can get it in the lower 200s. So those will be more like your spec homes, but they're not necessarily the cookie cutter, okay? And they're in growing neighborhoods. Number 2, builder warranties. So all these new constructed homes will have a 2 to 10 year home warranty. And some of the reasons being is, the homes are going to settle, the land is going to settle, and so there could be some structural changes. So those builders are going to come and visit the owners, a couple times a year to see what changes have been happening within the first 2 years. So they have a 1 year, what they call bumper to bumper, and that's during the settling stage. They then offer 2 years for all your appliances. Now the appliances will also have the manufacturer warranty. So this is an extra warranty from the builder. And the 5 year for major mechanical warranties. And finally, the 10-year warranty for structural changes or repairs. So as I mentioned, some of these developers, some will come a couple times a year, some even up to 4 times a year. So you can feel comfortable that anything that you're dealing with in the home as it's settling is going to be taken care of by that builder. So the appliances don't work, something goes out, they're going to take care of it. Sometimes you don't even have to call them. Number 3, investment properties. So these new construction, they make great investment property. And why do I say that? Well, because you can live in them for a couple of years, right? And you have that 2 to 10 year warranty. So should you not like the area because it's not a well-developed or matured neighborhood, you may want to move to another area. So these new builds are also awesome for investors. That's why they're also an investment property, because aside from buying one, living in it a couple of years and selling it, investors like to buy these because they've got already brand new, all the warranties. They don't have to worry about all these different repairs as in resale properties. So they've got the benefits of all the warranties, right? From the first year to the 10th year. And they get to gain all the appreciation as the development ends up at the end of the 20% and to completion. Some of these developments can take up to a couple of years. So if they buy at the beginning, they get to ride the appreciation on those new builds that they're now renting. Number 4, equity. So with living in the neighborhood, when it first started, like the first 20 to 50% of the development, okay, you'll be able to ride, okay, the appreciation of that neighborhood. Should you decide to sell within 2 years, right? Because at the end of the construction, the last 20%, right, they're almost done. Less noise in the evenings and the mornings where you're buying. So these homes become great rentals. And after 2 years, okay, you can rent the home and still know that if you sell it within 5 years, it still can be considered your primary residence and you don't have to pay any capital gains as long as you live in it for 2 out of the 5 years that you've owned the home. Should you buy somewhere else, it could be your second home that becomes primary, and this new construction home becomes your investment property. However, your loan is getting paid. And right now in the 2020 and 21, the interest rates that we have, down to the low twos, it's awesome. The best time to buy. I've never seen them this low. Number 5, almost new homes. So let's say you moved into the area and some of the original owners, right, lived in it for the first 2 years, first 3 years. So you're buying a home that could be a year to 5 years old. Well, you're buying it with some equity because they kind of lived in it through the growth and the development stages, and they wrote a little bit of the equity, so they're not getting to keep much of that, but you'll be able to, because now you're moving into almost new home. Okay, and some of the warranties are still good. Plus, the new owner paid for any upgrades, okay, on that property, and you get to enjoy them, okay, at a better price. Even though the market is continuing to increase in San Antonio, okay, the whole neighborhood has increased, and now it's complete. So buying a 1 to 5 year old home is awesome. Okay, so a summary of the 5 reasons to buy a new home in San Antonio, Texas are: you're moving into a brand new home. Some of them you can buy within 1 to 2 months, okay, because they are spec built and the builder is passing on the discount that they got from buying mass quantity. So some of them can build 10 up to 70 homes at a time and turn them around in a couple of months. So you don't have to wait that long. Okay, if you happen to move into San Antonio and you don't have a lot of time to wait. So why not? You get a brand new home in 1 to 2 months. Okay, so it went from one owner to a second owner. So these homes have a modern day concept, that granite countertops, tile flooring, and carpeted bedrooms. A lot of them have all bedrooms upstairs. Some do have the master downstairs for those families who, get a little older and have to deal with knee issues. Okay, and so you'll move into a nice developed neighborhood with trails, parks, amenities, pools. It's really amazing. You'll enjoy the appreciation of the value of the home in a new construction area. You'll enjoy having home warranties and not have to worry about repairs because the builder will come up to 1 to 4 times a year. And they're also ready for rentals. So some individuals end up buying them and then renting them, not even living in them. So they make a great investment. All right. So what you were waiting for, the extra bonus, number 6, competition. When you buy a new home, you won't have to be competing, okay, with other offers, because resale homes right now, oh my gosh, they could be getting 1 to 12 offers. You may have to end up making offers on 6, 8, 10 homes before you get the one you want, okay, because of the number of offers being put into existing homes. New construction, hey, you might be able to wait 1 month up to 8 months, get exactly what you want, be involved with the construction process. You don't have to deal with the competition. So keep that in mind, that San Antonio is a very competitive area and it's growing tremendously, and expect it to grow another 40% in the next 10 years. So that's a lot of growth every year. That's why we have so many builders, on the west side, by Alamo Ranch, by SeaWorld, by the government National Acreage Park. And that's where a lot of military are, because we're the military city. So we have a lot of bases, okay, on the west. And then on the central north, we also have more bases, and there's a lot of growth going towards North 281. And then on the northeast and the east, okay, we have Randolph military base. And so a lot of growth, and that's going towards Austin or towards Converse, Universal City, Schertz, Live Oak. There is so much construction between 410 Loop, 1604 Loop, and further out, to Bernie, to New Braunfels. And you will find a lot of the homes by the same builders in all these areas. So some of the suburbs, the pricing is going to be higher, okay, above 350, 500, even higher than that. So it just depends. When you get to Bernie, to New Braunfels, to Spring Branch, up higher to the Dominion. However, there are homes in so many different price ranges by different builders. So each builder focuses on different types of plans and amenities, surrounding areas, the type of home, single floor, 2-story, and price range. So some of them deal between the low 200s to 275. Others build new homes, okay, from 250 to 300 or 325, and others up and higher. So some of the builders that I'm showing you homes from are by Perry Homes, LGI, MI, Centex, Meritage, DR Horton, Starrate. There's so many different builders. So now that you've seen the 5 reasons and then the 6th bonus, that you might want to consider purchasing a new home if you don't have to wait very long, 1 to 2 months for those that are already specific types of homes, or with custom built homes, okay, it could be, 6 months, 4 to 8 months, okay. Still, you won't have to be competing, and you can buy an awesome home, be the first one in the home. On some of them, make the changes that you want. On others, just move in as it is and not have to worry about the selection process, and be able to buy one with a 2% to 3% loan, okay, VA, FHA, or conventional, or cash, okay, if you're an investor and you're gonna buy them to rent. So some of these builders will also use their own lending, okay, and provide some discounts. However, if they don't provide that discount to you, like for veterans, then your own builder can add that to the loan. So when you've got any questions on whether you should buy a new home or a resale, think about these 6 reasons. So when you're thinking of moving or relocating to the San Antonio area, remember to reach out to us, give us a call, send us a text or an email, or even that little pigeon carrier. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back with moving to San Antonio, Texas, or relocating within San Antonio, Texas.